As with many classic update kits, there are a few configurations possible in the rear body for the 1969 Camaro. Always be sure to double check which sheet you're referencing for your project. Installation is similar with either model in this kit, but we'll show the non-RS version since it's actually a little more complicated. The rear body wiring is shipped in a way that's similar to the engine and front light harnesses, in that one side of the main connection is pre-built, but you'll route and cut the wires to length. Our rear body wiring is slightly different than the original configuration and allows for an inside taillight that functions as a directional signal and brake light rather than just a running light. The kit instructions address this change in the event you'd prefer to retain the stock configuration. Plug the main connector into the dash harness and route the wires toward the rear of the vehicle, but leave the orange and white wires near the dashboard. These are for the driver's side underdash courtesy light and dome light, and will need to be cut to length for installation. We also provide connectors and terminals for the dome light in order to build a disconnect. Once the lengths have been measured out, the lamps can be installed before moving on to the rest of the rear body. If the headliner has not been removed for your project, you can use the included terminals and connectors to reuse the existing dome light wiring in the vehicle. We also add a third brake light feed to all kits. This will be a blue wire and should be removed from the connector if it's not needed. This wire will be energized anytime the brake pedal is depressed, and if not isolated or removed from the harness, it can blow the brake fuse, causing you to lose brake light functionality. We have a terminal removal video that shows how to work with the PACCON terminals used in the rear body connection, as well as all other terminals in this harness that will be linked in the video description below. After completing the courtesy light connection and routing the remaining wires to the rear of the vehicle, we can begin installing the rear body components and wiring their connections to the rear body harness. First, we will install the tail lamp sockets and build pigtail connections. This step is crucial to the install, as it will determine the lengths of wire needed from the rear body harness. The tail lamp sockets each have 3 wires attached. Working with the driver's side lamp sockets first, double up the brown wires for the parking lamp circuit and crimp a double wire female terminal on the ends. Next, double the yellow wires for the turn and brake circuit, again crimping on a double wire female terminal. Insert the terminals into the connector. Repeat this process for the right-hand tail lamps, making note that the yellow turn and brake wire has been replaced with a green wire. Install the backup lamp sockets, which have a light green and black wire coming out of each socket on either side of the vehicle. Crimp a single wire female terminal on each of the green wires and insert them into the connectors. The black wires used in each of these kits are the ground leads. Bring both black wires together and crimp on the included ring terminal. Attach this ring terminal to a clean metal grounding point. A good ground point in the rear of the 1969 Camaro is one of the bolt posts on the support bracket for the trunk latch assembly. The bulb socket for the license lamp is built into the assembly and is not serviced by the Classic Update kit. We will be reusing the connection already installed on the end of the license lamp wire. Take note of the location of this connector, as you will need to route the fuel sending unit extension to this same location to connect to the included double connector that will be addressed shortly. A new fuel tank sender connection is provided for a stock sending unit. Connect the molded end of the sending unit wire to the sending unit on the gas tank. Route the other end of this lead to the license lamp connection. Cut to length and crimp a single front female terminal on the end of the wire. These 2 wires will plug into a dedicated connector from the rear main body harness. We can now move on to routing and connecting the feeds from the rear body harness. The brown wire is the parking lamp feed and stretches across the rear of the vehicle. We will start with this lead and use its routing to build the rest of the rear body wiring. Route the brown wire to the driver's side marker and cut it to length. The extra length will be doubled into the left-hand side marker connection. Complete this connection by crimping the included double wire wedge base terminal on the ends of the brown wires. Route the loose-ended brown lead to the driver's side tail lamp connector. Be sure to leave some extra wire to allow for adjustment of the harness after assembly. When you've determined the length needed, cut and double the brown wire again using a double wire male terminal as shown. Continuing across the rear of the vehicle, route the next loose-ended brown lead from the left-hand tail lamp to the license plate lamp and fuel gauge connection we previously installed. Leaving some extra wire for adjustment and flexibility, Cut and double the brown wire again, and crimp another double wire male terminal to complete the license plate lamp connection. Continue routing the brown wire from the license lamp connection to the right-hand tail lamp connection using the same doubled wire lead procedure. A final double male terminal here allows the wire to be daisy-chained one more time to the passenger side marker lamp. Crimp the single wire marker terminal on the end of the brown wire and assemble the ground wire on both the driver and passenger side to complete the marker light circuits. We can now move on to the yellow wire in the rear body harness, which supplies stop and turn functions to the driver's side tail lamps. Route this wire to the driver's side tail lamp connection, cut to length, and crimp on a single wire male terminal. Repeat this step with the green wire for the stop and turn signal circuit on the passenger side tail lamps. Please note that the turn signal wires in the Classic Update Kit also carry the factory brake light functions. We have a video detailing the operations of these circuits, and you can find the link to that video in the description below. Next, we will connect the backup lamps. Route the light green wire to the left-hand backup lamp connection, cut the wire, double the leads, and crimp on a 2-wire male terminal. Route the second lead from this connection to the right-hand backup lamp and crimp on a single wire male terminal. The final lead in the rear body harness will be the tan fuel gauge wire. Route this wire to the 2-way connector we previously used for the license lamp and fuel sender extension. Cut the tan wire to length, crimp on a single male terminal, and insert into the connector. Be sure to maintain color continuity across this connection. The brown wire should mate to the wire from the license lamp, and the tan wire should match to the tan extension for the fuel sender. With the rear body wiring in place, the battery can be connected, and you can begin checking functions of the lights, horns, gauges, and accessories.